What's up, everybody? Justin here. Follow me on Twitter at TNA Guy. Also, I'm at NXT WWE Guy. This video is the year in wrestling 2014 part 3. I'll be talking about WWE pay-per-views, TNA Bound for Glory, and some Ring of Honor. Here we go with SummerSlam. Before I talk about SummerSlam 2014, I'm going to talk about a Raw that happened, I believe, right before SummerSlam, where we had Zeb Coulter and Lana in a debate, in a face-off, face-to-face. I believe it was a debate. Lana was the heel, and damn, she was a damn good heel. Damn good at promos, and she did a Russian accent. She was damn good at doing that character. Very, very good at playing the heel character along with Rusev. So that Lana Zeb Coulter debate, I remember that on Raw, and that was, maybe it wasn't a debate, but whatever. It was a face-off in the ring. They were standing behind podiums. It was fucking awesome. It was great. Zeb Coulter, the guy's a great talker and a great manager. And Lana, great heel manager. Lana did some of her best work in 2014 as a heel, playing the Russian character. Even though she's born, I believe she's born in Florida, or lived in Russia for a couple years, and then I believe when she's 4 years old she moved to the United States. I'm not really sure if she was born in Russia or Florida, but whatever. She grew up in the United States. So Lana, her character now in 2016 is pretty watered down, but in 2014 it was fucking great. So now on to SummerSlam, where we had the pre-show match was Rob Van Dam defeating Cesaro. Pretty sad that both of these guys were on the pre-show, because they should have been on the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view match. The first match of SummerSlam was for the Intercontinental Championship. Dolph Ziggler defeated The Miz to win the Intercontinental Championship and become the new Intercontinental Champion. Divas title match. Paige defeated AJ Lee to win the Divas title for the second time, I believe. In a flag match, Rusev with Lana defeated Jack Swagger with Zeb Coulter. In a flag match, Rusev defeated Jack Swagger by knockout. That was a pretty good match. I thought Swagger should have went over, but whatever. They continued to push Rusev very strongly. Up next, in a lumberjack match. I remember this. This was a great match. It was entertaining as hell. Seth Rollins defeated Dean Ambrose. Up next, we had Bray Wyatt defeat Chris Jericho. I don't really remember that match, and I don't really remember if it was any good or not. I remember this match, and it was Stephanie McMahon returned to the ring, first time since 2003. This was 2014. Stephanie looked okay in her return, but it wasn't a very good match. Stephanie McMahon defeated Brie Bella, and this was good build-up. I mean, on Raws you had, I believe before SummerSlam, you had Stephanie in the Brie Bella was fired in the summer. I believe she's fired, and Daniel Bryan was stripped of the World Championship. So Brie Bella basically would not quit the company, I believe, or something like that. And she was in the crowd in the front row, and Stephanie, I believe, slapped her in the face. And then Stephanie was, later on Raw, she was charged and arrested by police for, I believe, slapping Brie Bella. That's why she was arrested. And she was arrested. The crowd loved it. They marked out. And Stephanie was taken to jail. It was pretty awesome. Pretty good storyline. So it was good build up to SummerSlam, but the match was not good. Up next, Roman Reigns defeated Randy Orton. That match was okay. I wanted Orton to win, but sadly he did not. Main event was fucking awesome. It was a great main event. And I'll remember it forever. Brock Lesnar challenging John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. There was great build up to this match. Before it happened, great build up. There's a couple videos of Brock Lesnar cutting short promos in a video saying how he's going to beat the piss out of Cena, make him beat the shit out of him. It was great stuff from Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, during this match, I'll never forget it, Brock Lesnar hit 16 suplexes on John Cena. 16 suplexes. And Cena got in like literally no offense. Maybe 3 moves he tried to get in. Not much at all. Lesnar destroyed him. Lesnar dominated Cena. He owned him in the match. 16 suplexes. At least 2 or 3 F5s. Brock Lesnar wins easy and becomes WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I was very happy about it. It was fucking great what Lesnar did. Whoever booked that match and came up with that idea to do 16 suplexes, bravo, because that was a great fucking idea. So that was SummerSlam 2014. I would say it was better than SummerSlam 2013. It was pretty damn good. Now I'm going to talk about Night of Champions 2014, where we saw Brock against John Cena again in the main event. The pre-show match, or whatever, the pay-per-view match. First match was for the tag team titles. Gold and Stardust defeated the Usos to win the tag team titles. Main event was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. John Cena defeated Brock Lesnar by disqualification. So Brock retains the title. That was Night of Champions. And other than Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, the other pay-per-views, I'm not going to talk about every single match because that would take too long. Now I'm going to talk about Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell 2014. The pre-show match was Mark Henry defeating Bo Dallas, which nobody cared about. Main event was one of the main events was a Hell in a Cell match to determine the number 1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Sadly, Randy Orton never has faced Brock Lesnar since Lesnar's returned. I would like to see Orton versus Lesnar someday before Lesnar leaves WWE. John Cena defeats Randy Orton in a Hell in a Cell match, so Cena becomes the number 1 contender again. Main event was Seth Rollins with Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury. Seth Rollins defeated Dean Ambrose in a Hell in a Cell match. Now it's supposed to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell, but I believe a month before Hell in a Cell, Roman Reigns got some infection, got some kind of sickness. I believe he had some kind of stomach, abdominal problem, so he couldn't wrestle. So he's out for a month or 2. So it was Rollins versus Ambrose again. It was a better match anyway in the Hell in a Cell. It was pretty damn entertaining. Both guys are fighting, going up to cell, standing on the middle of the cage, and both guys fell off the cage through 2 tables. That is a good spot. So Rollins again defeats Dean Ambrose in a Hell in a Cell match. Hell in a Cell 2014 was pretty good pay-per-view. Wasn't great, but it was good enough. Now I'm going to talk about Survivor Series. Survivor Series 2014 was pretty legendary because of a certain somebody that debuted during the main event. pre-show was Fandango with Rosa Mendez. Rosa was, I guess, one of Fandango's dancers at the time, and she was not very good. I don't even know if Rosa is still with the company. I know she had a baby a couple months ago. Hopefully she's still getting a paycheck. Fandango defeated Justin Gabriel on the pre-show. That match was only 3 minutes. Nobody cared. On the pay-per-view, Jack Swagger with Zeb Coulter defeated Cesaro by submission. That was a pretty good match, but it was only 5 minutes. Another pre-show match. There were 2 pre-show matches at Survivor Series. And Survivor Series 2014 might have been 4 hours. I'm not sure if it was, but I think it might have been 4 hours. Anyways, now on to the pay-per-view matches at the Survivor Series, and a fatal 4-way tag team match for the tag team titles, The Miz and Damien Sandow. And Damien Sandow is playing Damien Mizdow at the time. Great character by him. He played it to perfection. The Miz and Mizdow defeated Gold and Stardust, the champions, the Usos, and Los Matadors. So The Miz and Mizdow, Damien Sandow, become tag team champions. I forgot they were the tag champs. In a Survivor Series traditional elimination match, Team Fox, Alicia Fox, Emma, Naomi, and Natalya defeated Team Paige, Cameron, and Summer Rae and Layla. So I guess Paige was the heel for a little bit in end of 2014. I don't know. I don't know why she's teaming with Cameron and Summer Rae and Layla. In a singles match, Bray Wyatt defeated Dean Ambrose by disqualification. They would go on to have a pretty damn good match at TLC. In a tables, ladders, chairs match. Adam Rose and the bunny. I'm not joking. Adam Rose and a bunny. An Easter bunny. Somebody dressed up as a bunny. It could have been Tyson Kidd or it could have been Sami Zayn. That's who played the bunny sometimes. Adam Rose and the bunny defeated Slater Gator. Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil. Slater Gator was an awful tag team and even a worse name for a tag team. Divas Championship, Nikki Bella with Brie Bella defeated AJ Lee. Now this pissed me off because the match was only 33 seconds. 33 fucking seconds. Brie Bella was on the ring apron. She distracted AJ by kissing her, I believe. Kiss of death, like what AJ did to Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 28. So Brie kisses AJ, distracts her, and then Nikki Bella hits her with a forearm, hits her with a rack attack. 1, 2, 3. Nikki Bella wins the Divas Championship in 33 seconds. Now, if I was AJ Lee, I would have put up a little bit of fight backstage and said, why did I gotta lose in 33 seconds? Why can't it be at least, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes? But whatever, 33 seconds, AJ loses a championship, and sadly, AJ Lee's title reign comes to an end in 33 seconds, which was pathetic. I had no problem with Nikki Bella winning, but she shouldn't have won that quick. It was ridiculous and stupid booking. Now in the main event, 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. If Team Authority lost, they would be removed from Power. If Team Cena lost, Cena and his teammates would be fired. Because that makes a lot of sense. Fire all the baby faces. No, that makes no sense. It was stupid. Team John Cena. John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, The Big Show, and by the way, Big Show did something very stupid during it. He turned heel for probably the 500th time in his WWE career. Team Cena, John Cena, Ziggler, Big Show, Eric Rowan, and Ryback defeated Team Authority. Seth Rollins, Kane, Mark Henry, Rusev, and Luke Harper, and Stephanie McMahon, Triple H, Jamie Noble, Joey Mercury, and Lana were all at ringside with Team Authority. I remember Big Show turning on Team Cena. I've been knocked out I believe he knocked out Eric Rowan, I think, or Ryback. And then they got pinned and they got eliminated. So it's down to Dolph Ziggler against Rollins and I think Rusev and maybe Kane. I think it's 3-on-1. It was Cena and Ziggler for a while until Cena got eliminated. So it was down to Ziggler, I believe, against 3 guys. The main event was pretty damn good. It lasted 43 minutes. Dolph Ziggler, as I said, was fighting 2 or 3 guys. He defeated Kane or Rusev. He rolled him up in a schoolboy 1, 2, 3. They got eliminated. Then it's down to Rollins and Ziggler. And Ziggler was almost screwed because Triple H gets in the ring, pedigrees Ziggler, and tries to force. I believe the referee was knocked out, so whatever. And Triple H, the Authority was going to screw Team Ziggler because Ziggler was pedigreed by Triple H and attacked by Triple H. Rollins, I believe, was knocked out or something. And then the lights go out, the crow noise goes off, and Sting's face appears, his video appears on the Titantron. That was fucking epic. There were rumors, a lot of rumors, before Survivor Series that Sting was going to debut at Survivor Series. I don't know if it was going to happen, but he did. Sting finally debuted in the WWE after having a legendary career. So Sting comes out, the crowd was excited, marking out huge pop for Sting coming out. Sting looked great. He looked in great shape for, I believe he's 56 years old at the time. He looked in great shape. He looked awesome. So Sting comes down to the ring. I believe this is after. So Sting and Triple H are face to face. They face off in the ring, stare at each other for a while. Triple H tries to attack Sting by punching him. Sting ducks. Punches or kicks Triple H in the stomach, and then Triple H is bent over. Sting grabs him. Scorpion Death drop, which got a huge pop. So Triple H was knocked out cold. Stephanie couldn't do anything. And then, of course, the referee was still knocked out, but I believe Rollins had his arm over Ziggler, but Sting reversed it and put Ziggler over Rollins. 1, 2, 3. The Authority loses. The Authority loses thanks to Sting helping Team Cena. It was epic. It was a tremendous, great way to debut Sting. I loved it. But then after the Survivor Series, things would get stupid again. Because the Authority ended up firing Cena, Ziggler, and Ryback anyways. I don't know how they got away with that, but whatever. They were supposed to be, I believe they were out of power for maybe 2 weeks, 1 week or something, and they returned and they went right back in power. But Survivor Series 2014, I will always remember because of Sting making his debut. Now I'm going to talk about TLC 2014, which was a pretty good show. On the pre-show, it was The New Day, Big E, and Kofi with Xavier. The New Day just made their debut, I believe, in November or December of 2014. The New Day defeated Gold and Stardust. And then we had a ladder match to kick off TLC 2014. Dolph Ziggler defeated Luke Harper, who was the Intercontinental Champion at the time. Luke Harper, I forgot, even held the Intercontinental title, but he did for a short time. Dolph Ziggler wins in a ladder match. It was a damn good way to kick off TLC 2014. Main event was, one of the main events was a tables match. John Cena defeated Seth Rollins in a tables match. If Cena would have lost, he would have lost his #1 contender status. Main event was Bray Wyatt defeating Dean Ambrose in a TLC match, which was pretty damn epic. Bray Wyatt was put through like 6 tables by Dean Ambrose. It was pretty fun to watch. So that was TLC 2014. As I said, pretty good pay-per-view. Now I'm going to talk about TNA Bound for Glory 2014, which was not a good show, in my opinion. Shouldn't have been held in Japan. It was held in Japan because the Great Muta, I believe, was part of a company, or maybe was running the company. So TNA decided to work with the Great Muta's Wrestle One company. And Wrestle One, the founder and the owner, is the Great Muta. They held a press conference at the Manhattan Center to announce that Bound for Glory was going to take place in Tokyo, Japan. So TNA was going to work with Wrestle One in Japan to hold Bound for Glory. First match, Tanaka, some guy named Tanaka, defeated Manic by submission. Ethan Carter III defeated some really, I believe, some fat guy that looked like a sumo wrestler. I don't know the guy's name. I don't care. But EC3 wins. MVP defeated another Japanese guy's name I can't pronounce. I apologize, okay? I'm not Japanese, so how the hell can I pronounce these names? No disrespect to any other Japanese talents, I just can't pronounce their names. Up next, we had finally some guys' names I can't pronounce. Samoa Joe, the X Division champion, defended the title and defeated Low-Ki and Kaz Hayashi by submission. Kaz Hayashi used to be in WCW for 1 or 2 years. I believe in 98, 99 he debuted in WCW. Up next we had a tag team match with all Japanese guys, which I didn't care for. I mean, I'm sure it was okay. Hardcore tag team match. Team 3D, Bully Ray and Devon defeated Abyss and Tommy Dreamer. This match was kind of pointless to have on Bound for Glory 2014. For Bound for Glory 2010, it would have been okay. But 2014, it was not okay. Havoc for the TNA Knockouts title. Havoc, the champion. I don't know why she left TNA. She was only there like maybe over 6 months. I enjoyed Havoc. I enjoyed her character. She was a badass. She was a killer in the ring. Havoc, the Knockouts champion, Havoc defeated Velvet Sky by submission. The main event was pretty good. The Great Muta and Tajiri teaming up. Great Muta and Tajiri from ECW, former ECW star, former WWE star Tajiri. And the Great Muta defeated James Storm and the Great Sadana, whatever the guy's name was. He was trained by the Great Muta. So Bound for Glory 2014, to me, gets a thumbs down because it was in Japan. Nobody cared. From the United States, nobody cared. At least I don't think anybody cared. So Bound for Glory 2014, it was a mistake to hold it in Japan. Now I'm going to talk about Ring of Honor. And the Ring of Honor 2014 pay-per-views, which I last talked about. Which one was it? All-Star Extravaganza. I believe I last talked about it, which was, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I'll just talk about Final Battle 2014 pay-per-view. Ring of Honor's Final Battle 2014 kicked off with a four-corner survival match. Hanson defeated Jimmy Jacobs, Mark Briscoe, and Caprice Coleman. That was a good start to the pay-per-view. Roderick Strong defeated Adam Page by referee stoppage. Michael Elgin defeated Tommaso Ciampa. The Young Bucks and ACH defeated The Addiction and Cedric Alexander in a six-man tag. That was pretty good. Moose defeated R.D. Evans. And R.D. Evans was with Veda Scott. Singles match for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Jay Lethal, the champion, with Truth Martini, defeated Matt Sydal. Tag Team Championships. Red Dragon, the champions, defending against the Time Splitters, Alex Shelley and Koshida. A Japanese wrestler was teaming up with Alex Shelley. They were a pretty good team in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I believe they were the New Japan Junior Heavyweight Tag Champs or something. Anyways, Red Dragon wins and defeats the Time Splitters. A Fight Without Honor match for the Ring of Honor World title. Jay Briscoe, the champion, defeated Adam Cole, and it was a pretty damn good match. So that's Final Battle 2014. This ends the Year in Wrestling 2014. So that's it. Up next, I'll be talking about, not today, but the next Year in Wrestling video, I will start talking about the Year in Wrestling 2015, which 2015 was a pretty good year. In my opinion, at least WrestleMania 31 was damn good. WrestleMania 31 was very, very good, very entertaining. Every single match on WrestleMania, in my opinion, meant something and was entertaining. Unlike WrestleMania 32, which a lot of matches were not entertaining. So, this ends the Year in Wrestling 2014 Part 3. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter again, at TNA WWE Guy, at NXT WWE Guy. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, everybody. Bye for now.